guys, it's Quills, and yes, this is a new format because I am spiteful AF lately, okay? So fun fact, I am a big nerd, and along with that comes with a lot of fandoms, okay? Like a lot of fandoms, like too many fandoms. I forget that I'm in these half the time. And I don't know if you've been on the internet ever, but some of these fandoms are crossing boundaries and doing stuff they really shouldn't. So I think it's a really good reminder lately to talk about the fandom etiquette because y'all are making some of us look bad. So what is a fandom? A fandom is used constantly, but I feel like everyone kind of knows what it is. But for a small recap, a fandom is a collective group of fans. So think of it like a kingdom full of fans. At least that's what I thought it was, because like fan kingdom, you know? Anyway. Oh, you like that show? Surprise, you're a fan. Whether you're in the fandom is determined by your dedication or devotion to that show. And there are multiple ways to join a fandom, okay? Someone introducing it to you, you finding it out for yourself, you listening to a recommended soundtrack, learning it's from a game, you play the game and experience the most earth-shattering heartbreak of your life. See, and I'm happily in the fandom because of it. I've joined fandoms by watching random episodes out of order and wanted to know the whole story. I've joined fandoms from simply liking the art and wanting to see more of it. I've joined fandoms from watching other people experience them. And I've even joined fandoms that my friends got me into. I am so tired of people online gatekeeping certain fan bases because of how they joined the fandom. You don't need to be a fan from the beginning. You don't need to buy all the merch. You don't need to play the games yourself. You don't need to stalk and harass the developers. Because why would you do that? And you don't need to dedicate every part of your life to the fandom, okay? Let's just be happy we have more fans, guys. God damn it. Just because someone is more casual or crazy doesn't change the fact that we all like this one thing, okay? Speaking on the crazy, I will admit, I've seen a weird unspoken rule when it comes to some fan bases regarding like what kind of person you are. So back to that kingdom of fans analogy. Casual fans, I would say, are people that like visit once in a while, you know? They're like in the area or they're on a tour or it's just a nice day. And they came, left, and are more than happy to come back whenever they want to visit again. And that's fine. And then there are people that, you know, live there and spruce up the place and are very welcoming and are casual about it. And are more than happy to go and come back whenever they want, but they mostly want to spend their time here. Those are nice casual fans, okay? Thank you for being kind and casual. And then there are some people that are just crazy. Just mean and uptight, gatekeeping and gaslighting are their bread and butter despite the fact that we're all on the same level, okay? Listen, you can hyperfixate all you want, but why be a headache about it? You're getting nothing from talking people down or making them feel bad, because these are the type of people that drive away more possible fans, okay guys? I don't like it. Please. Things that you can do instead include engaging with the fandom in hopefully nice ways, you know, expressing your thoughts and knowledge on videos. I love theory videos on everything. Goddamn, that is what I eat for breakfast. You could buy the merch, you could write fanfics. By the way, shout out to the fanfic writers. You are the backbone of society. Thank you for healing all the damage. You could support the studio or company in different ways. You can make fan art, you can make a blog or fan account, you can make those tasty edits that I love watching and doom scrolling on. What? And even if you can't do anything like that, introducing it to others or recommending it is always really good, okay? There's probably more ways to engage, but I can't really think of anything because I'm recording late at night. What? And while we're on the do's, let's talk about the don'ts because, you people, stop gatekeeping, okay? I don't see the point here. Making someone feel bad because they can't match your level of crazy. Maybe they just don't want to. Quizzing people as like a fandom proof. So I get this a lot because growing up, I liked Call of Duty. Why? Because my brother liked Call of Duty, and that's just how siblings are. So I have never been quizzed so randomly in my life by these random ass people that cannot fathom the possibility that I'm in the same fandom as them, so they just have to quiz me on every single detail of this one game. Can you chill? It drove me insane, and because the spite runs through my veins, I read up on a shit ton of things so that the next time I was quizzed, I was overprepared and quizzed them back until they just shut up. Which worked, but I shouldn't have had to do that in the first place, you know? If you do this, I hope your knees explode. You know? Oh, by the way, this does not include people that make cute little quizzes for fun. Thank you for telling me which Undertale character I'd be based on the Starbucks drink I'd create. Thank you. Stop stealing fan art. It's not cool. Either give credit or make your own art. Or else. Harassing people. You'd think that I wouldn't have to bring this up, but I really think I do. I think it's obvious. But oh well, if you harass someone that did something bad, sure, you know what, karma's a bitch. But if you harass someone innocent, I don't think that's nice. It's sad that this has to be talked about, but I've seen multiple things taken way too far, so let's try our best not to do that, okay guys? Just because you don't like one certain aspect or one certain person doesn't mean you have to attack like everyone that's just doing their job half the time. The actor that played Abby in The Last of Us 2 was just doing her job, okay? And that's only one instance that I'm going to bring up because we all know that there are more. So stop it. You're making all of us look bad. And that's what I mean, by the way, when I mention like the levels of obsession, because there are people who take it upon themselves and entitle themselves with the authority to attack or harass people within fandoms. And I don't get it, okay? You know how you could chill out? Touch grass. You know, it's free. You could disconnect from the fandom for a while because it's just draining you. And you could think before you do things, you know? I understand that a lot of media can be really important to someone, and that's fine. I feel the same way about a lot of my favorite fandoms, but I'm not gonna ruin my integrity just because I don't agree with an ending to a show, okay? That's what fanfics are for! You know what, on that topic, I should also like talk about some fandom vocabs because I had to learn it the hard way, and AO3 has shown me things that I wish I didn't really know about, so I'm gonna do you guys a solid because I don't know if you want to bleach your eyes the same way. So canon. Canon means something that is true from the exact source material. You see it on the show, you watch it in the movie, you play it from the game, it's canon, it's true. Fanon is something that is not explicitly told, but majority of the fandom accepts it as true. You know, kind of just like an unspoken canon thing, you know? Headcanon is when a fan creates their own addition to fanon ideas, but it might not be accepted by the general public, but is like a personal fandom. One of my headcanons is that I feel like Soap from Call of Duty really loves cooking. I don't know where it comes from, but I feel the vibes, okay? That's basically what it means. Fan art, I feel like you could tell, is artwork created in honor or inspiration of the media. You see it everywhere and it's beautiful. AU means alternate universes, and this usually coincides with a lot of fanfics. It usually means you have grabbed the same characters and just plopped them somewhere else, maybe even in another story, maybe in a different book. I don't know, but it's just seeing the characters in a different light, or seeing the universe in a different way, or just rebuilding things from a different way, because you know what? That's just how you fix stuff if you don't like it. Shipping. Shipping is a couple of characters that people root for or idolize or want them to get together. OTP, or one true pairing, is a pairing in the media that most fans love above the other ships, and ship wars happen when people argue which pairing is the OTP. Sometimes I feel like it could be both, sometimes it could go either way, sometimes you just have to accept canon. Okay guys, chill. Fic is basically the shortened version of fanfiction, where fictional stories based on the media are written by fans. That's what I'm talking about the whole time, by the way. This is what keeps you sane. And there are a lot more other terms that dive deeper into like the fanfic era, but as a casual fan, maybe this will help you understand what the mad tweets that your fellow fans are making, because oof, good luck. I don't know if it's obvious, but this video goes out to all the people wanting to join fandoms, but the fan base is just a little too intense for you sometimes. I know that's how it was for me because I didn't watch Star Wars for a while because the fan base honestly kind of scared me, but at the end of the day, we're all fans and that should be enough, okay? And fanfics can make everything better. What? To summarize, to be a good fan is to be a decent person. That's it. That's literally it. It's a low bar to place, yet people are limboing everywhere, okay? So good luck out there to the nerds wanting to be bigger nerds. See you guys next time. Bye!